Hey y'all, it's Jo. So today I have a couple of whips to show you. No FOs today, no completed projects. Let's see, what else do I have to talk about? Oh, I'm gonna pick the winners for the Ballard Bear and the Rockstar Bear patterns and goodie bag from me. And what else? I was going to show you an old blanket, one of the first projects that I ever made. Anyway, I'll talk about that then. And a little happy mail. So that's nice. That's always fun to get. Okay, whip number one I have right here in one of my Billy bee bags. Billy, the hoe bag. They like to tease me and call me the bag hoe. So a couple of times I've called Billy the hoe bag because she likes to make bags, crocheted and material. And she's been really getting into lately the hobo bag style. No, boho. I said that wrong. The boho bag style. So anyway, I'll talk about her later. So this is my first whip, and it's something I've already done before. And it's called the Calming Comfort Blanket by the Crochet Crowd. A bunch of us made it a while back in our little Zoom group. So I found the blanket pattern to be just the namesake of it. I don't know what it is about it, because y'all, I'm not a blanket person. I don't like to make blankets, but I think there's something about this blanket that, number one, it's easy enough, and number two, the stitches change enough to hold my attention, you know, because ADD and I'm bored, you know, making the same stitch over and over again. But there's something about this pattern that I really enjoy. This is the first one I made. I've already shown y'all this. Just let me hold it up and show you. This is the one I'm talking about right here. So this is the Calming Comfort by the Crochet Crowd. And I've started another one. What did I make this out of? Do y'all remember? It was one of those Hobby Lobby yarns that was clearanced out last year. Anyway, I'll link that video down below if you want to hear all about that. This is the new one that I'm working on right now with, let's find a label. Look at this poor label. This was also some clearance yarn that I got at Michael's this year, Loops and Threads, Barcelona. It's Barcelona, y'all. And see, I'm almost finished my second skein here. So this one, of course, you can tell the color controlling with, I only used 2 colors, and then I just chose when to use them. This yarn here just does all the color changing by itself, and I just let it go with the way it was working out. So this is how it's turning out so far. I think it's looking pretty freaking awesome. This is a size 5 yarn, and I'm using a 6mm hook. So sometimes I kind of wish I would have went up to at least a 7mm, because it's very, very thick, but I didn't want to go 7mm and then have lots of big holes. You know what I mean? I wanted a little more drape, but what am I thinking? I'm using a chunky yarn. I'm not going to get a lot of drape. It's going to be thick, right? You can't change it. It is what it is. So there we are on that. I have started, I think there's 4 sections, and I am starting the 3rd section right now. So I am right on this one. I am about right here. I'm right here. So I still have all that to go. And of course I can make it bigger or smaller, whatever. Emit rows, add extras. You know, you can play with it and do your own thing. So there we are in that. That's one whip. I'm finding it, again, very cathartic and calming. I feel like I'm actually making something pretty, and I feel, anyway, it's been a very good pattern for me. So there we are with that one. Now my next whip, y'all, if you remember, I started this a long time ago, many moons ago. Let me find the front. It is Apollo, the octopus. I actually have him put together except for the eyes. So let me show you my Apollo so far. And here he is. He's just a blank face. He's got long legs. And I think the last time I showed you, he wasn't stuffed, and I hadn't closed him in on the bottom right here. So he's closed in. He's got, you know, there's his head. I think there's a part, you can kind of see where this kind of bulbs out, and right here, this part kind of goes flat. That's, do I have that right? There's the flat part. There's the bulb. You can kind of see it a little bit, but this is where his eyes will be in the front on the flatter part, and then, you know, the bulby head in the back. His head looks a little small to me, so I don't know, maybe it'll look right once I put the eyes on it. There's part of the eyes. I don't know. Let me see if I get a better picture of the eyes. That's just the inside part of the eyes. I don't know if you can see on here. You can see there's another part that is the body color for the eye on the outside part. So the body color goes around this part to make the eye. So I started working on the pieces, and I don't think I'm too happy with what I made so far, so I think I'm going to try it again. I need to be able to sit down and with a clear mind and a fresh mind, and not like late at night when I'm falling asleep to try to do it correctly or nicely. So there we are with Apollo. He's coming along. And those are my whips, and that's all I have to show you on that. Now hold on a second. So a couple of videos back, I did one about Anita with YOH Crochet, and all about her patterns that I've made so far. And we had a giveaway in that video. One was for the Rockstar Bear pattern, and one for the Ballard Bear pattern. So, of course, I made this one out of blanket yarn, in case you didn't see that video. And this one was out of regular 4-weight. I love this yarn. If you make this one in the 4-weight, it'll be this size. So that's how big it gets with the blanket yarn. So I have a couple of winners picked, and that is Carol Fuchel. She says, they both look adorable. Love how big the blanket yarn made the bear. Happy 4th of July, Joe. And that is her right there with my ring light in the way. Boy, that screen's dirty too. Anyway, so I will send you that pattern, Carol. Send me an email, and I will send you a digital copy of that pattern. And also I can print one out if you like, and send that in the little package I'm going to put together for you. Now, she'll get the Rockstar Bear pattern, And this is who gets the Ballard Bear pattern. They said, love your cute amigurumis. I think the Ballard Bear is my favorite. I am loving I am a green loving crocheter, and Madonna is awesome. She sure is. So that is from God Rocks 2107. So also send me an email and I will get those patterns out to y'all. Now this is something, let me move Apollo over here. Something that I just put together some yarn. So each of you will also receive from me. Now I'm assuming that y'all are in the United States, the continental. If not, I will probably just send you a Amazon gift. You'll get an Amazon gift card. So I have these little notebooks here. They say, make something magical, and you see the unicorn and the yarn. It's just a little notebook. Keep notes, write patterns, whatever you want to do with it. I have a little pair of socks for each of you with the sloths and the yarn balls and the flowers. So I have those for you. And you each will get a blue, a green, and a black and white from Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. So I will send y'all you'll each get these 4 skeins of each color, the socks and the little notebook. So send me your address, please, and I will get those in the mail to you. And yay, thanks for commenting on that video. Sure do appreciate it. And be sure to check out Anita at YOH Crochet. Thanks. So I received a little happy mail yesterday afternoon, and I opened it up. And it's from our friend Billy, the Crafty Floridian, which is why I said I'll talk about her later. So she sent me these adorable nest and egg earrings. Aren't they adorable? And I'm pretty sure I know who made these, and that would probably be Sandy from Crochet. She I've seen her show these before in her videos, so I think they're in her Etsy shop. So I'll link that down below too. But aren't they absolutely adorable? Look. Wait, is one backwards? I have eggs in a nest. Thank you, Billy. And Sandy, they are awesome. So I love your workmanship. So I'll link both of those ladies down below. I would just thought it would be fun and maybe embarrassing to show y'all something I brought home from my mother's house. A couple of the first projects I've made, and yeah, well, anyway, you know, they're nothing spectacular. But this was the very first shawl that I made, because y'all know I haven't been crocheting all that long. This is like a crescent shape. I think it was a Karen cakes when the Karen cakes first came out. It looks like a granny, but it's 2 stitches instead of 3. So it's this is actually, y'all, this is called the Say Bella shawl, and it was by a friend named Melanie. And Melanie used to be Stitch to My Lou. And now I don't know what her channel name is called. Something Stitches and Scent and Stitch. I will link her down below. Haven't talked to you in a while, Males, so I miss you. That was the first shawl I ever made. And it was a great first shawl because it was a very, you know, easy, simple pattern. And yeah, little picot edging. So, and this, I can't remember, but I think this pattern was from the Crochet Crowd. I think it's like a 12-point star blanket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 12 points. This was one of the first things I made. Now, this has been at my mama's house for years. I don't know if you can hear me behind the blanket. This has been at my mama's house for years. And she always had it hanging around the sofa, and actually her dog slept on it a lot. Okay. But anyway, I made one like this for my mom and my bonus mom, they call them now. They don't say stepmom anymore. She's bonus mom. So, yeah. So what this was made out of was Charisma, Loops and Threads Charisma from Michaels. And I believe, if I remember right, I used an 8mm hook. Now it's very holey. There's lots of, you know, big loose stitches, and it's kind of embarrassing to look at. It's pretty from afar, but you look up close and you go, oh my gosh, look at that. But yeah, anyway, that was one of my, two of my first, well, this one I did way before this, because I wasn't into like making shawls. I still don't make a whole lot, but every now and then I do. I really went crazy over that pocket shawl though, didn't I? Okay, so I just wanted to show y'all that, a little nostalgia. So thanks y'all for sticking around for Jo's Web number 91. And remember to be kind and be blessed. And I'll see you next time. Bye.